Hey guys, I don't know how this is going to work because the video that I thought I would be like doing a screen record over is not playing at the same time I'm talking, so I figured I'd come on here really quick and just talk to you. This is a game called Builders of Egypt. It was like an early release game when I got it last year. This is the second campaign. And I never completed it. I honestly cannot tell you how to finish this game. I will walk you through like how to find the oasis. I ended up having to go on Steam and look for actual people that had posted screenshots or maps or whatever. I looked all over this flippin' map trying to find where I could build, because you have to have water in order to build. And the requirements for this map are much higher. You have to have like so much like prosperity. So your people have to be happy. And you also have to farm X amounts of resources. The other thing I figured out like later was that this road that you'll see at the very beginning before I start moving around the map trying to find the water, because I actually kind of cheated and looked at people's screenshots to figure out where in the rock formations I had to build, was that in order for your traders to actually make it to your city, you have to build a road from the starting road all the way to where you build in the oasis. So it's quite a long ways. It's a lot of road to build. I would recommend probably building that most of the road there from start to where you're going first. At least put your wells down. There's two different spots that you can build where there's water access. I would recommend doing the water access first and then start building your roads up there, because if you want to trade, which you have to in order to satisfy the objective for this map, you have to trade with other cities in order to, complete some of the requirements. The other requirements is, I think it's like 9 prosperity or 10, something like that, and I was at like 7 or 8, and no matter what I built, no matter what I did, no matter how I tried to build it, there was never enough prosperity for me to finish this scenario. This was filmed back in March. I have 3 different playthroughs that I recorded. This is the, and I've sped it up ×2. This is one of the 3 that I recorded. I'm going to just delete the footage for the other 2 because honestly, I was so frustrated by the end of this. Like, I got all the way to the end and I'd been playing it for over an hour and a half for this campaign, and I never could get it finished. Never could frappin' finish it. I'm serious. I was ready to rip my hair out. So I took a break, got something to eat, came back, decided to play, and it just, I restarted the campaign, and I could not win this campaign no matter what I did, and I have yet to move on to campaign 3. So I edited yesterday. I'm recording this on May 7th. Yesterday I edited the first campaign. It took me like 6 months in order to figure out how to win that one, and it basically was, I went in gangbusters. I went in and built all the stuff that I knew I needed to build, and I just sat there and just let it run, and sat there and let it run and run and run, and that was the only way I could get that campaign to finish. And if you speed it up, you can speed up these campaigns. If you look at the bottom right hand side, there is a pause, there's a play, there is a like a 2 times speed and like a 4 times kind of speed at the very bottom, and then above that is like your messages. You can speed the game up so it's not, you're not like sitting there going, because trust me, it gets boring real quick. So yeah, just want to give you a heads up. This is not if you have the patience to play stuff like this, then go for it. I am still frustrated by this game. The very first started when I first installed the game last year and tried playing it. There was no save feature. There was no auto save feature. There was no way to save where you were in your progress. So like if you had been in a map for 2 hours, there was no way to save any of that stuff at all, period. So I was excruciatingly frustrated by the fact that I couldn't save my progress. I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording thing here, and then I will pop this into the video so you can see me somewhere on here, and then I will walk you through some of the other things and some of the things that I did and tried and whatnot. Yeah, like I said, I did not win this scenario. So there's that. All right, so as we've gotten to this point, you saw I kind of went gangbusters and built everything up, and there's people finally moving in, and I did build a road all the way back to the beginning. If you look, I'm like trying to figure out where to build and how to build and what I can build where. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this game that was just super, super frustrating. You need, I think, turquoise for this map, and you need copper, and you need so much prosperity, and you have to sell so much of the turquoise in order to get people get part of the objective. And if you look, there's people actually, I mean, they're not like they're using the road, but you know, it's helpful. That bit of road I need to delete. Yeah, there you go. But the thing is that you run out of money so quickly, and having to build all these freaking roads and stuff everywhere. And there's, if you look just to the north of where this city is built, and I made sure that everywhere had water. If you go up just a little bit between those rocks to the north of where I'm at, you can actually get another section there that also has water. So I don't know if I built up there in this one or not. I was just trying to get my people happy. You know, when they're not working, they're not happy. When they are, oh, look, there's a milestone. Okay, so that means I've got 100 people in the city now. So I don't know. And then here's where like there's a turquoise mines and stuff there. And I ended up realizing that my people were not willing to travel. If you click on a house, it'll tell you like how far the coverage and stuff is. But if you build over like where the turquoise mines are, they have no water. So you're like, okay, so what do I do? Because the people don't have freaking water. They're not going to move over there, right? You have to build like little mud huts over there too, because you don't have enough. People will not travel from the city all the way to the turquoise and copper mines. So you have to build over there. But the downside to that is that only 5 people per house can live there instead of the 9 or 11 or 7 or whatever that the houses here will allow to live there. So if you look, I'm like trying to figure out who, what, where, and why, and when. I'm clicking on each of the houses to see what the radius, their work radius is. I'm trying to make sure that they have water. And then of course I realize, oh shit, you can't do that because you need, I'm trading with another city, but you need water for them. And you also need, you know, somewhere for them to work, because if they're standing around with their thumb up their ass, they're not going to be too happy about it. So I'm going to stop recording this for really quick here. I'm going to let you listen to some music for a little bit, and then I will come back and talk in spurts. All right, so I'm popping in here because I want you to see something. I went ahead and blew this up and put it back to normal speed so you can look at it. It shows what is required for the scenario where it talks about I have to have like so much for selling turquoise, and I have to have so much for prosperity. There you go. Prosperity is says 8 out of freaking 9. It says I have to gather turquoise, gather sets faith, and gather dwellers. I have plenty of dwellers. I have plenty of faith. I am like 1,000 away from the turquoise, but no matter what I did, I could not for the freaking life of me come up with the 9 prosperity. I have no idea what I did wrong. This is why I was so uber frustrated with this game. I built and I built and I added fucking palm trees, and I added like plazas and gardens and jobs for them and places that they could work and worship, and I added like little squares that they could go to, and bazaars, and every freaking thing imaginable that you could think of to make these people happy. And no matter what I did, nothing ever seemed to make them happy. I was so lost. I didn't know what was up and what was down, and why things were not working, and why the people were never happy enough. And if the game is so vague about what makes people happy, like, okay, in order to make a person happy, you build them a house. Okay, well, they're happy for a little while, but now they're hungry. Only problem is with this game, on this map, there's no food. So you cannot gather food to make your people satisfied because there's nowhere to farm. So there's that. Okay, so let's build a little plaza. That's what that little square thing is, that's like red in the middle. Okay, so we built them a little plaza that they could go hang out in. Okay, that didn't make them happy enough. Let's give them a job. Okay, we got them a job. Now they're still not happy. Okay, let's build them a palm tree. So they got a place to live. They got a garden they can go to. They got trees. They got a job. They got water. Granted, we can't do anything about the food situation. So, there's that. And it looks like I deleted the road out, which is a dumbass mistake for me because you need that road. Now, granted, the people will move in no matter whether there's a road there or not, but still you need it for the trader. So I ended up using up all my bread more than once, and I deleted out the road thinking I didn't need it. Well, you need it. So I was so super frustrated with this game. I was like at my wit's end. I could not get 9 prosperity for the life of me. I couldn't figure out why, couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. Maybe now that it's been a couple more months that I can go back and play it and see if I do any better. If I do figure out how to get 9 prosperity and I'm not recording it, because I might just play it and not record it because that's a whole lot of footage on my computer that I don't need. I think what I'll probably do is just use footage from last time that I that I had, because like I said, I recorded this multiple times. Then I will probably just do a video with that. So we'll so yeah, there's that. All right, so I think that's basically gonna do it for this video. I did add in some of the music that I used in the first campaign from, you know, it was YouTube music that I found that was some sort of Egyptian kind of related music. So it's an interesting game. I will give it that. I'm super frustrated by this campaign. I need to try and like load the game again and play it and see if things have gotten any better. There's not a whole lot of descriptions on this game. There's not a whole lot of help. There's not like a search feature. Here I'm trying to figure out where to put water. It's just, there's a whole lot of stuff that I would personally want to see change. Like for me, it's not really immersive. The music is nice, but there's no like voice acting or nothing on this game. Like when it comes up with text and scrolling text and stuff, there's nobody like reading it to you, so you have to sit and read it yourself. Some of the text is quite lengthy to read, so that's something else that, you know, maybe I would shorten. I understand they give you like a history of the you know, Egypt and whatnot, but still there's a lot of things that I find that are like super annoying. Like I'm glad they went in and they added the save feature. I'm really glad that they gave us that, because there wasn't one before and it was really annoying. So I'm just glad that that has been added. I wish that there was more description and some more helpful tools so that you wouldn't have to like bumble around and make a whole bunch of mistakes and then restart your map, because there is really no help. You know, you can find some like message boards and stuff that talk about the game, or you can go to Steam and read what the community has to say there. But for the most part, if I didn't have the wherewithal to go and do those things, I would have been absolutely lost with this game. So it's interesting. It's not very fun to play most of the time. It's a whole lot of like strategy and figuring out what to build and where to build and how to build the most efficiently. You know, if I was to do this again, I would probably do like 2 rows of houses and then like do roads around them, instead of like having, you know, a row of houses and then a road and a row of houses and a road. It cuts down on the ability to use the wells more efficiently, especially on this map that's mainly desert. So we'll see how that goes. If I do try and play this again, I might record it, I might not. I was very frustrated the last time I played this game because I played it for like 6 hours solid and I was ready to rip my hair out. So there's that. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. If there are games that you want to see me play, then please leave those down below and I will look into them. So I will see you guys later. Bye.